That's your best, huh? Du aus!
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it.
Don't pity me, and don't look at me like that. I know what I am. I could swing a pickaxe better than any man in the mines. Made thousands of... Doesn't everyone pity the hopeless? Look at me. I'm no better than a beggar. I used to be a miner. A good one, too. I made more gold digging up ore in a month than some people earn in a lifetime.
We have come south to test our worth against the mighty Netch. Will you join us? The giant air floaters from the dark elf lands. Only the brave dare to hunt them. Only the strong survive them. Come, test yourself against the beast with us. We all will share in the glory of the hunt. Well met, friend. May we all fight or die well.
You're mine.
Our victory will bring meat and bones to our people. And glory to our families. We will honor. And sing praises for the fallen. It was a good hunt.
If you ever need apothecary
Always a pleasure
supplies,
to
talk
watch
to
when
my
you
wife, Milori.
spy.
Next time
Anything you can offer, please. I'm starving. Another day
It
of
gets
misery.
lonely out here, you know, on this remote island.
My wife's quite the alchemist. Thanks to her, my ash yams have grown quicker than ever before.
The entire island isn't covered in ash, you know. They have... Make way! They serve the best sujama I've ever tasted over the French niche. Worth it. This is House Redrun territory. You do well to remember that. Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest sujammer that will ever grace your lips. The finest sujammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujammer. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kinda hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Teldrin, the best swordsman in all Morrowind, is at your service.
Modin Veleth, captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service. All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard, some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city
just
guard.
Miserable. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it.
Here, have some food.
Keep
Find me
yourself
that stash
safe.
of wine.
Your actions. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop
The
by.
security of both Raven Rock and Councillor Morvain is my primary
I'll give you this
concern.
warning only once. Take that swill and pour it down a well.
Find me that
Fight
stash of
I
well.
work for Mogrul. You got a problem, you talk to
My
him.
husband Bendel feared visitors. Always
Always a pleasure.
sure, got nothing
watching
better to
men
do.
like you.
May your path be free from danger.
If you're looking for passage to Vardenfell, you're out of luck. No ships are heading that way anymore. If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Venom.
You haven't seen Cresius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cresius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me.
Miserable.
Else.
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. Keep yourself safe.
Destroying the ash.
Dangerous
I should
place.
mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients.
Don't
You're ever
pity
in the
me.
market.
And don't look at me like that. The day I refuse Sujama from Geldis is the day I sprout wings and fly off this rock. Don't waste your life like I did.
Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't stay away for too long.
My
With the
husband
Ashbourne
Bendel
threat
feared
taken
visitors
care
with
of,
Sean
I can give
Raven
my
Rock.
men the rest they
I'm
deserve.
glad to see he was
Well done,
mistaken.
friend.
It gets lonely out here, you know. On this remote.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio. Next time
Squatting
you're
isn't
hungry,
tolerated
stop
in
by.
the abandoned building. If you need a place to stay, head to the corner club.
I could
If you
swing a
ever need
pickaxe better than
apothecary
any man in the
supplies,
mines.
talk to my
Made
wife,
thousands of
Milora.
coins.
Next
Yeah,
time you're
so
hungry, stop
Geldis
by.
needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Citizen. I've been wounded worse by pleasure!
Someone there.
Sure, madness, take you! if you need a ride back to the mainland.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might just move on.
Please, I'm starving. Any help will do.
There's nothing beyond the bulwark, except wild Nords and ash wastes.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. Yeah, so, what can I get you? Got everything from potions to pitchforks. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If you're looking to buy, then I'm looking to sell. If you need any supply, make it quick. Bad. What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Food, coin, anything you can spare.
Oh, fine, fine.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do
My
just
husband
fine.
Vendel feared visitors with sharp
If you're deal, take that swill and pour it down a well.
All right, then.
I work for
Besson. No, I can't. It may be poison. Another day
Assisting
of
the Redder and
misery.
Guy. What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Understandable, considering the differences between us.
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes.
Miserable.
They cut a bloody
Just
swath
miserable.
across most of the southern...
Eat
Good
this
one,
place.
Morrowind.
I work for
The
Mo.
help you've been giving us.
You talk to him. Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio. Spare some coin for a lost soul.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all.
I don't know if I can do this anymore, Odin.
Is it because of your father? Or is it me?
He's never been the same since my mother died. I don't think he ever wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome, I'll always respect your decision.
Find my pickaxe yet?
Misery? I'll give you misery. Try getting assigned to scrape net scum off the front of the boat.
With the asp. Good. This will help me keep things running without having to worry about a bunch of soldiers falling asleep on duty. Here, take this for your trouble. Modin Veleth, Captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service. Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
This may be the frontier. We've still got rules. Break them. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
On behalf of House Redoran and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome. Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up, and our eyesight hazy. Thank you. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there, sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this. It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago. Now, we're barely holding out here. Without the mine, Raven Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer. You've never heard of House Redorin? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Endoral, Sadras, and Redorin. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. My doors are open.
Assisting the Redorin Guard with the Ash Spawn attacks has earned you quite the reputation here. Keep it up. My apologies for doubting you, Seryo. I appreciate the help you've been giving us.
Your efforts in Raven Rock have proven most invigorating for my husband.
Mallory over at the Iron
this
Farm
pleased
should be
in
still
many
mixing
years.
potions if you're seeking that sort of thing. Far west end of town. Serve. Keep moving. Serve House Redorin or serve no one. What? Ever seen a Redorin guard before?
Make way! The entire island is covered in ash. They have...
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer. Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
My apologies for Cretius's ravings. Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you. To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through.
Who in the blazes are you?
Careful out there.
Can't you see I'm Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Sure, ignore the raving. A crazy old man. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Now you're starting to sound like everyone else. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. Be careful down there. Mine can be treacherous.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.